I'd like to welcome you all here. Thanks for your wonderful help and participation. I think we're sort of coming to the end of the main part of the beginning, but there's a lot left to say and do. And so before we go any further, I'd like to introduce some of the people that have been involved in making this event happen. Okay. Sorry. Is that okay? We're not technologically inclined here. What's happening here is that this is a result of dinners in the downtown east side who've been meeting since early in the summer, thinking about ways that we can organize ourselves to address some of the issues that we see and face in the city of Vancouver. And so we've been doing that, and I'd like to invite Arlene up. Arlene. Jill. Sorry. Jill, I am so sorry.
Okay, George.
Arlene is, or Jill has been one of our star dinners only about 20 years now. Anyway, I just thought that maybe you'd say a little bit about what we've been doing. Okay.
I'm Jill.
Okay, awesome.
Point it straight to you. Thank you.
And I want to say here's to the binners. And those who love us. And all those that forget it, still love us.
Right on.
Having said that, I think what we're trying to make apparent here today is that so many things can be recycled and reused beyond just simply the bottles of the cans. We're trying to make people think about everyday items and how many we all use, and why are we not able to recycle these? Why are we not able to get a And we're just trying to get everybody thinking about this process, and here's to everybody who helped and all the bidders, and let's get together on this, Canada.
Sorry, Jill, don't go away. Stay up here with me. You might notice there's people here in green t-shirts that say Dinner and Proud. And there are a number of those folks here today, and they're volunteering, doing all kinds of jobs, counting and sorting and keeping the place clean. I just wonder if any of you have a comment. Nobody can hear it.
No, again? Say it again. Say it again.
So Dale, or Nick, or Mike, or Eleanor.
Come on over.
Want to say something?
Come on over.
Yeah. Come on over, Ryan.
Dylan, where's Dylan?
He's right there. He doesn't want it. But Mike can say something.
Come on.
Come on, Mike.
Yay, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yay. Right on. We're just talking about what's the whole point of this.
Well, the point being is that there's a billion coffee cups.
Just like, start again.
A billion coffee cups are dumped in Vancouver yearly. And if you can pay $6 for a cup of coffee at Starbucks, you can pay a nickel to get rid of it. That's what I feel. We need the city cleaned up. It's everywhere you go, there's coffee cups. And the binners, without any remuneration for it. This is the first and only time so far that it's ever been done that I know of, and it's great. You know, it took me. I've been really sick, so it took me 3 weeeks to collect 170
Wait, start again.
in my neighborhood.
Say it again. So you
It took 3 weeks to collect 170 just in front of my place. So that's, you know, there's Starbucks, Tim Hortons, and McDonald's all on my block, but it's coffee to go, so they end up all over Vancouver. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike. That's great. So as I say, there's a lot of volunteers here, and some of the volunteers have been in the background kind of supporting this discussion that Binners have been having. And this entire project has been supported through an initiative from the J.W. McConnell Family Foundation, and a new innovation that they've got happening called Cities for People. And Vanessa Timmer from One Earth is here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about that initiative and what it's doing across the country.
Great. Thanks, Ken.
Great. Well, I'm very pleased to be here. I'm Vanessa from One Earth, and as Ken said, One Earth is part of a Canada-wide initiative called Cities for People, and it's really an experiment in advancing a movement that's already underfoot, which is to build urban resilience and livability. And what we're finding is that one way to do that, and one way to accomplish that, is actually to build innovation networks across the country. So we have bidders here in Vancouver, we have waste pickers here in Vancouver. We also have people across the country, including in Montreal and Toronto, who are also closing the loop of our kind of wasteful practices, so bringing resources back. And so what we thought with the Cities for People initiative, the Bidders Project, was to connect the waste pickers, the bidders here in Vancouver, to other groups across Canada. And the reason we want to do that is because bidders have like a unique understanding of what's going on actually in our society. One thing that Ken told me early on is that a lot of bidders are noticing a massive increase in disposable cups. It's huge, isn't it? It's all of a sudden from doing bidding and looking for reusable materials, they're finding a massive increase in these disposable cups. And so really today is not just about revaluing resources, but also revaluing people. So the bidders really have a perspective around what it means to build a good city, what it means to build a good economy. And so within Cities for People, the Bidders Project is helping us think about what are these new economies? How do we develop social inclusion in our cities? And that's really what today is about, revaluing people and resources and connecting bidders across the country in a learning exchange so that together we can start building those better cities and those better economies. So, as Ken said, Cities for People was initiated by the J.W. McConnell Family Foundation, and it's got a number of partners across the country. And the Bidders Project is such a wonderful initiative that we look forward to seeing where it can go. So, Ken, thank you so much for having us here and for us being part of this. Great.
Vanessa mentioned that we've got activities going on across the country, and one of the things that's going on in relation to bidders is happening in Montreal. And